What is going on, guys? It's Luna here, and I have a funny-ass part 2 story for you guys today. It's been so long since I've ever done a part 2 to any story because nothing really happens. But I have a part 2 story for Parents Found My Channel that happened a few days ago. And if you didn't see that video, I'll give you a quick rundown on what happened in it. Basically, two parents, it's a story, and these two parents basically lied, said that they were a controller sponsorship, and that I had to call them on Skype to talk about the sponsorship. So I called them, they put their webcam on, and it ends up being these two angry parents that rant to me about how my channel is stupid and that I should quit, and just basically just insults and bullshit, and basically saying that I'm a bad influence, even though I've explained to them that I'm not. And I just couldn't get through to them, and they hung up on me, and we both just kind of hung up and didn't really speak, but it was funny, and I made a video about it. And they got really mad, and again, I'm going to tell you about part 2. So last night I get a Skype message. I unblocked them on Skype after that video went up, by the way. I unblocked them because I was like, hey, why not see if they PM me again or something? And I did. I get a PM from the dad, and he's like, we need to talk. Call me when you can. And I was like, no thanks, man. And he calls me. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll answer it. This could be hilarious. So I answer it. And before I could even say hello, he goes, this is bullshit. And I'm like, what? And he goes, this is bullshit and you know it. I'm like, sir, what is BS? And he's like, you know it's BS. You made a video breaching all of our privacy. This is such bullshit. And he was just swearing at me, insulting me, threatening me, being a complete, just dick. And I replied, and I was like, sir, how is this a breach of privacy? I made a video about what happened. I didn't even drop names. I could have gave out your Skype. I could have gave out screenshots. I didn't take screenshots because I don't give a fuck. I told him, I was like, dude, I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't care about what your names are. I'm not going to give out your name. I'm not going to give out your Skype name, and I'm not going to give out your YouTube name because I don't give a shit. I'm not going to do that. Why would I put you on blast? He's like, you did put us on blast. It's such a privacy breach. I was like, how? I didn't give out any of your private information, so it's not a privacy breach. And he just went off on a full-on rant, swearing at me, saying the same things that he said in the first Skype call about my channel being bad, about how I'm ignorant, and about how it is a privacy breach, and that I'm just not getting the point. And I told him, I was like, explain the point. And he goes, I don't need to explain the point. I'm an adult. And then he hung up the Skype call. And I was like, what the fuck? So I called him back. I wanted to resolve the situation. I'm like, all right, I'll call him back. And he ignored it and then blocked me on Skype. And I just started laughing immediately. I was like, holy shit, dude. So I call my friends, and they're just like, dude, you have to make this into a video tomorrow. Please make a video about this. So I was like, hey, why not? So Parents Found My Channel Part 2. I thought it was so fucking funny because he literally just did the same thing in the first Skype call, but with just way louder and way more threats and just way more mean things to say. And the whole time that he was doing it, I was just sitting there laughing because, he literally, I tried to, explain. I was like, well, how is it a privacy breach? If you can explain to me that it's a privacy breach and, give me, a real, reason why it is, then I'll fucking agree with you. And he's just like, I don't need to give you a reason. I'm an adult. And then he hung up the Skype call. And I was like, all right, whatever. And, I would never do that. I wouldn't give out private information because that is a privacy breach. And, I thought I'd tell you guys a story. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and leave a comment below. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all later. Peace.